Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm Kel McDonald. I make comics you can read at kelmcdonald.com. We are busting out some Baldur's Gate. Alright.
Ideo veritata. Loquer sentivi.
Hi, Steph. I'm giving everyone long stride. How was your weekend? I'm hearing a kitty cat. I don't know where there's a kitty cat though. We got Minthera. I think Lae'zel's the only one we missed. The kitty cat meow is from outside, it's not in the game. Alright, we got the whole team here.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Alright, Halsin wants to talk to us. He's gonna tell us that capitalism is bad.
For a while,
Oh,
after the shadow curse was lifted, I felt hope in a way that I hadn't felt in years. I thought that nature would heal and balance between it and civilization could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, I've seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden, all being left behind. Perhaps the Shadow Druids were right in their own twisted way. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature.
well, what we gotta do is overthrow capitalism, but,
Look around us. You will not have to search for long to see exactly what I mean. Societies should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable.
you said it.
Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far.
You can't help everyone, I'm afraid. It will help no one if the absolute isn't stopped. What can be done to help?
I wish I knew. Truly. A problem for another day, perhaps. I just hope there is another day.
Oh, don't be sad, Halsin.
Oakfather preserve you.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Shadowheart said a thing, so maybe we should talk to her. Where is she? Shadowheart, get back here.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Oh, hey, a backpack.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum.
Parents can be dangerous things.
But, I don't know where to go.
A tad harsh, don't you think? Our fire will be no cooler just for sharing it with a child in need.
She better. It's getting really sad in here.
Oh, I think I fucked up. I wanted to talk to that kid and tell him to come.
Hi. I'm still looking for my mum, but, Thank you for helping me. You were really nice.
I just said parents were dangerous. I might have to reload.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
I do not understand why the matrons, sorry, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees.
Indeed, they could be a convenient source of food if the city falls under siege.
The weak and the elderly, perhaps. The young would be better used as a labor force than as a source of nutrition.
You heard it here first. Minthera is pro-cannibalism.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Okay, the kid did come. Okay, good.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
I would rather share my camp with goblins again.
Of course you can stay. Pick a spot and settle in.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
Alright, I want to talk to Yenna's cat.
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna.
I'm not gonna hurt you, kitty.
I don't like talking.
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mom?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Please don't.
It's a little anxious kitty.
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Good kitty.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Sometimes we make an exception.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's caress. Voss will be waiting.
Do you think the egg is doing well?
The egg grows ever warmer. The hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration. An effigy of Githyanki future, incubated inside a fragile shell.
You're getting attached. Should I start calling you Mommy Lazel?
Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
We should keep it in camp away from danger.
A camp once visited by a scheming devil is no safe haven for the unhatched. It has afforded us as much disquiet as it has rest. Leave the egg with me. There's no need for further discussion. I'm listening.
Did I forget to tell her I was a ball spawn, I guess?
I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes. And altogether unpredictable and intractable. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. I know how I choose.
You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there.
Copper for your thoughts?
Refugees for hire.
If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
Steph.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
You're taking advantage of a crisis, lady.
About it.
Steph, someone is going to get kidnapped. Minthera, Halsin, Gale, or Lizelle. Or the little kid and their cat.
Nearly there now.
What do you
See the city. Up on the hill.
Who do you think should get kidnapped?
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction.
Why not?
It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened.
Steel Watch, is that some fancy new rank for the City Watchman?
A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
Alright, so you're voting Gale. Alright, so that means as soon as we're in the city, I'm gonna make a beeline to do Gale's quest.
What's up for discussion?
No passage this way, I'm afraid. Turn back. It's for your own good.
If I was a Sharon lookout,
What in the hells was that?
place I'd wait around.
An earthquake, perhaps. Strong enough to rouse the dead, too.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course.
How charitable of you.
Charity is a luxury. Fickle, occasional gestures from guilty hearts. I run a business. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you can't eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. Difficult to get a good day's trade done when I'm expected to keep watch for Shadowheart at the same time. Who knows when she'll finally turn up.
So the reason why I went up to talk to him solo is because he won't sell me certain things until if I show up with Shadowheart.
There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is dear to my heart. I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all, as do I.
Oh, if it's just about gold for you, is it? Then there's more of this than you're like on.
You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele, but I think you've earned a peek. Just a merchant. At least look at what's on offer before you embarrass yourself.
It's all offended. Mr. Sketch, indeed. Alright. I want that.
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
I don't believe that.
Welcome. You see to peruse the special goods, I take it.
Alright, we are gonna save. And then we're gonna steal back all those jewels we just sold him. He can keep the spells. We're done with spells.
Beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
Well, hello.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Let me work my magic.
I know, little one, But you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the time.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Lovely day, this.
This
For
one
now.
time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Careful, I bite. Hello, chum. There.
I am prepared. I shall go.
Halsin, please help us commit some crimes.
A word it shall be, then.
Where am I needed?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Eager for battle.
Don't burn yourself.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
What comes
And
next?
any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute. Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Moving.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
We have to get it just right.
What a day. On my way. Very, very quiet.
Blackith's will be done.
I am here.
We did it. We stole everything back.
A hero at heart.
My faith protects me.
Got ya! Too slow!
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us.
Don't waste a step.
To take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
I know, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before.
Don't linger.
Indolence breeds madness.
Right away.
Where am I needed?
I applaud your taste.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Let us speak then.
One foot in front of the other.
Saying that for days. My feet hurt.
Oh, there. So be it.
No, little. But you'll be in a big, cozy.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Mind never quiet.
Sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Do you get out of this?
Stay back! You're in my house!
Deserves the chance.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
Quite the pitiful estate to be fighting over.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house.
This man's indignant demeanor barely masks a seething anxiety. There's more to this situation than he's letting on.
Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern.
Have you tried talking it out with him? Perhaps you could come to some sort of agreement. Look, I know the guild's rates. I'll solve your problem for half. Seem a little on edge. Are you alright?
Well, wouldn't you be on edge if your beautiful home had been defiled by such brazen interlopers?
How about you live and let live, and I let you live in return? Ooh. Best at talking.
can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Or what?
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live.
Dark urge intimidation. I am the child of the Lord Baal. This filthy city is internal terror. Do you have any last words? I fought and killed the Avatar of Mercule recently. I think I can handle you. Gonna save and do the ball spawn one.
You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Alright, does anyone care that I just use my ball spawn privilege?
Speak. Ask it.
No. We gotta talk to this cow.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
This cow understands.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you.
How'd you end up here?
Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you?
No one's telling you to leave. Have all the roof you want.
We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
You're quite welcome.
You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard
Let's have
there's
a
an
look at
army
myself.
marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Something over there.
Anyone get in the room? Do. Now we're going to close the door so we can steal things.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be affected.
I don't think the children could ever being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Let's have a look.
Brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
How much money we got? I thought we had more.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Here we stand a chance. I was sure we were about to be affected.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about. She's a brave girl.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
At least we'll have some peace now.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. Learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Oh, that's where all the money went. Lae'zel has it. Okay, I'm gonna give all the money to Lae'zel.
Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Marvel. At least here we stand a chance.
Someone there?
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be affected.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
one stopped me yet.
At least we'll have some peace.
Peace.
More for me.
What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
That's walls, then with
Secret tunnel.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were expected.
I don't think the children
Come on,
can cope with
open
being
up.
homeless again.
Lucky there's still steam to talk about.
There are traps about.
Alright, no one move.
What now?
Starian, please disable the traps.
Nothing hurts anymore. Don't mind if I do.
Be careful. There are traps about.
This guy's basement sure is full of explosives.
Be careful. There are traps about. Be careful. There are traps about.
Some teddy bears on the ground.
It's only half finished, and I already detest it.
More teddy bears. This guy has explosives and teddy bears in his house.
Let's hope for good. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps about.
This guy's whole house is traps.
Traps? How considerate. traps about. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps about.
And we have to give all the stuff he just stole to someone who can actually lift shit. Hazel, you're on duty. Please take the box of fireworks. And these random fireworks.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. You missed one. What to do?
Watch your back.
Best get going.
Eager for battle.
Such authority.
I Everyone is missing this.
I am ready, whatever may come.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
There is much to do. The Oak Father's work is never done. Something over there.
Here we go.
Trust no one.
Keep it together. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Keep your distance, darling.
Let me guess, you need something. Trap. Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
What is needed?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Everyone is failing
The
this
work is never
perception
done.
check.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Keep a blade close.
I like all their different ways of saying there's a trap. Hot foot is a good one.
Into my pocket.
It's a lie. The ball is right there.
tramps about.
Oh, instructions for donations. Gifts for refugees only, please distribute. Blackmail letter. Arthur, package still waiting for you at Falero's. You better not be late again, or we'll start to wonder if you're really committed as you claim to be. Pick it up and put it in the teddy bears. Make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here this time tomorrow, we'll stuff you with it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
Hardly the home of a sweet, generous soul. It might be worth looking into his donations. Who knows what he's been giving?
Let's move.
Indeed. An excerpt from the True Impossible Adventures of Cerberus Morrow, a pulp series following the real-life exploits of interplanetary ship Captain Morrow, is known never to have left her native Waterdeep, and emerges from her room in the yawning portal only to exchange scrawled manuscripts for fresh meals and ink. His red dragon thus dispatched, the knight had no choice but to leap for my ship, crashing the new bride's deck ever as his mount was swallowed by the eerie gloom of the astral plane's shifting tide. Faithful Norse was upon him, instantaneously, clawing and biting, alas in vain. Astral projections thwart even the fury of a tabaxi cabin boy, and the treacherous Githyanki only laugh as Norl's formless blows passed harmlessly through him. The knight's silver sword came about in an arc that missed Norl's entirely, but neatly clipped the spiritual cord anchoring the tabaxi's stalwart soul to the plane. I mourned as my faithful feline companion faded from existence, but did not hesitate. The Githyanki only smirked lazily at my charges, anticipating the futile efforts of another bond by the laws of the plane. But there is not, and has never been, a Captain Turbex Morrow. Unlike poor Norls, I had entered this plane of my own flesh form. In fact, I demonstrated by thumping the warrior solidly between the legs. He tumbled over new bride's rail and down into the mist, even as the fresh horde of dragons rose from the distance, the dreaded citadel of Tethnareth. That's fun.
I wonder, is that? No. An ordinary lamp. Pity.
Oh!
Yes, please.
Okay, I think I can put everything.
That's curious. As if we are a horde of dumb-footed dwergar.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Everything is clear. Here we go.
At least here we stand a chance.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Don't touch me. Over here.
Assume nothing. Repositioning.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Salutations. Still breathing, despite everything.
How delicious. Yes, let's. Just like old times.
Assume nothing.
Making me sweat.
There's no time to waste.
Oh,
I
we're
would
in
have
trouble.
words with you.
No time to rest.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. You've convinced them.
All right. What now?
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
I like that kid. Gonna build a rat house.
Bet I can crack that open.
Madam Amira, thank you for the invitation. I know how much you know how much I love Char's caress, but I still haven't lived down my last experience with the Drow twins, and I fear they won't have forgotten my little mishap, so it was probably my last visit.
What's in here?
Fancy clothes. Her ample bosom flutters like dove's fingers, brushing against my nails. The very ends of his mustache stood to attention as fire stirred behind his eyes. No doubt this was love. Love, ah, love. The stuff that dreams are made of. It made him sweat to think of. The graceful, enduring, blossoming magnitude of what it all, the priceless, breathless, weightless, sheer romping joy of it. So we found his porno.
I'll give it a shot.
Steph, they weren't accusing Durge of stealing, they were accusing Astarion of stealing, and Astarion was indeed stealing.
At least here we stand a chance.
Alright, we're gonna go see what that guy has to say to Shadowheart. Oh wait, no, let's climb up top here.
Time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now. Nearly there now. You see the city? Up on the hill.
It's up there. That's why we need to walk just a little more.
There is so much wrong with that name.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Something over there.
What did you notice?
That might be worth it.
I know it's you.
Hey, it's the weird cow from earlier.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. I am delighted to see you again. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad.
Excellent. The mad awful. What cruel visions do you have for me?
I am an ox. All I've got on my mind is grass, stables, and a steady cart to pull. And while I'm on the topic, I'd like to settle into my new home. I need to get into the city, but it's hard to shuffle your way to the front of the queue when you're, well, big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket.
Charge through the city streets with me, leaving the virgin's heart smeared stains.
My friend, you make me look like the very picture of sanity. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
We're gonna help our crazy ox friend. Okay, so we can't get up there.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
I thought cities were supposed to welcome folk of all walks of life. Clearly, I was mistaken.
Baldur's Gate is the most diverse city in favor, and we should take pride in that. Refugees aren't strays, they're people and they need help.
Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
Young lady, Shadowheart.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight.
Our heart bleeds for you. Get to the point.
There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, and seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
The excess of refugees outside the city walls could easily become a surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthera. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
I can think of at least one Wriggly stowaway who might dispute that.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
The girls are fighting.
Returns you homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
At what age do you think it is right to set a child upon mortal combat?
The moment it can hold a blade. It may even test its resilience against some common poisons while it is still in the womb.
Skvar, we do not willfully risk our young until they are of 13 years. No point wasting battle flesh before it's primed.
They're disputing child labor laws.
And I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor. I like my...
Ow!
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
You need to get in the barn right now. Something dangerous is among the donations.
I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Is everything all right, Man of Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job. You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Can you please give me a hug?
This assignment was going to be
Bet your arms would be so snug.
trapped into injured children. It's abominable. Who would do such a thing? I thought this assignment was going to be dull. Such luck. Toys trapped into injured children. It's abominable.
The hungry bulwark. Once there lived a bulwark whose name was Billy. His clothes were ragged and he never washed, and he spoke in tongues that no one could ever understand. The worst thing about Billy was that he was always hungry. At first he ate all the food that was in his village, and then he moved on to the village nearby. Soon the entire region was starving because Billy never had enough. The villagers each offered to teach Billy how to farm so he could make his own. But Billy was lazy, and Billy only ever wanted to live off the kindness of others. So that is what he did. One day the villagers decided they had enough. They had been forced to live off their supplies for months and were sick of it. And Billy, having gotten fat from eating all their food, was starting to look rather appetizing themselves. That's quite the kid's book.
Who would do something?
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
The Sharon using a place called the House of Grief as cover for their presence in Baldur's Gate.
Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Oakfather preserve you.
Who would do such a thing? This assignment was going to be dull. Good luck.
Let's march!
Still in control. Just.
Careful, I might.
Looking ahead.
How about in those stacks of hay?
Hey, Snakehoof. We have made it to Baldur's Gate. And we are now figuring out who put explosives in toys that they're selling to refugee kids.
Great.
Double the patrol. We're dealing with a maniac.
I bet that's where he keeps the valuables.
Criminals, and we won't have them.
Hey, it's our favorite little kids. Oh yeah, we found a guy's workshop and he was putting explosives in teddy bears and whatnot.
How come all the grown-ups look at me sideways?
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore.
You looted Moonrise Towers?
Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry.
What do you think of Baldur's Gate?
Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing.
Show me these fancy items you got an offer.
Would I try to fool a Sharpie like you? Have a look.
He has the good potion. Yay. Holy hand soap. Let's see. He doesn't have anything new. Oh, wait, we do have a new thing. Baldur's Gate Stone. I love this kid and his scams. Sending shell. Snakehoof, we keep running into this kid and he keeps having quote-unquote magic rings, but the rings are like Ring of Infinite Wishes, or Ring of Resistance to Ants.
Stay away from trapped chests.
Excuse me again. I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
We need a place to hide any good stuff we find.
I'm not paid to debate with silly nuisance. I heard a curious sound in the night. What would you know about that, Shadowheart?
Lady Shah permits me to plead ignorance.
I ask not of Lady Shah, but of you and your paramour.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Perhaps a cat pounced on its prey.
The game still thinks we're romancing Shadowheart, unfortunately.
Have you found some place we can wash our clothes in?
We only got away with what we have on.
Here's a beautiful dog that we're about to talk to.
That's a bigger issue.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it?
Who's a good boy? You're a good dog. We did break up with her. Durge did break up with her. The game is glitching. That happens sometimes. But look at this nice dog. We're gonna tell this dog it's a good boy.
Yes! Oh, goodness, yes! I am a good dog. Fantastic stuff! Oh, yes, you're lovely. You can come back. Oh, here we go. Here it comes. Yes, yes, yes! Amazing! Perfect! No notes!
The dog has a praise kink.
I apologize for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
What do we mean to his dog?
No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy.
Biscotti is a good name for a dog. Either way, he's a fine-looking hound.
Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength.
Hey, be nice about the dog.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
All these people fleeing for their lives, only to be corralled like cattle.
Lunch isn't looking so good, Neil. We need to get into the city. You can't leave Crunch behind now. You just can't.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands, and I'm a sociable sort.
Well, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice.
What happened to you?
Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do?
Let him continue to rant.
They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum.
Imagine upending someone's life in the name of bureaucracy. People are out of touch here.
I should be loins deep in Sharess's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Everyone wants to go to the brothel.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hid him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is, but we have to.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
Let me take a look at the wound.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently.
Take Wound Griff's classic. You need to put more effort into it.
Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads.
Aww.
So I think I'll stick around a while more.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
Those calls. The cult have claimed every road between Baldur's Gate and Elfgard.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her!
Oh, everyone hates the
My
wife.
sister-in-law. All law and no sister. Grr.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Pretty violent kid.
I can scrape enough together for everyone to have a bite.
I'm really worried about Umi.
I mean, he does want to do all the murders now.
We'll drink to their memory. So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say.
At least you made it. How are you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
Oh, they're being cute.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. But I can't complain. When I look at Bex and realize she's safe, it's hard not to weep from joy.
They can get a cat now. They were talking about getting a cat in Act 1.
Washing my pits, washing my pits. This is the song when I'm... Aye! Could a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here? Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
You're the one taking a bath in the middle of the city.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Oh, poor guy getting racisms. Alright. I'm gonna talk to this guard, and since it's 10, I think I'm gonna then call it.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
I think I've been here, although I don't remember it much.
Is that so? Enigmatic soul, aren't you? A word of advice, then. You might not get as warm a welcome as in days gone by. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous.
I'm not surprised tensions seem high around here. I didn't come looking for handouts. I can take care of myself. I got ways of making people share. Is there anything I can do to ease these people's burdens? Got ways of making people share.
The way things are going, it might well come to that. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget.
The people of the city have grown selfish. They need to be reminded of true hardship. If the refugees have more than they need, it's only fair they give some back. You're supposed to keep the peace, not stoke the fire. ACAB.
What peace? If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say?
I will do better than mindless slaughter. It is not the answer. You're a monster. I'm reporting you to the commander. They're innocent people. You can't just kill them. Both sides need teaching a lesson. Kill them all. I will do better than mindless slaughter.
Mindless slaughter is the only answer.
Look at it, come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Have you lost your nerve, my blood-starved sibling? Oh, did I mangle your skull too terribly? I could end it now. But I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Aren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Had done the right things.
Alright, time to get everyone's opinion on Durge's sister.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose.
Nature. Recall what you know about doppelgangers.
Shape-shifting monstrosities of unknown origin. Doppelgangers are unnatural predators, their latent empathic abilities helping them to know, imitate, and eventually replace their prey.
She wants us paranoid, likely to make a mistake.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin is more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Ask it.
Okay, no new questions for Chihira. Lae'zel, what do you think?
Orin, Skra, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
She's mad that Daddy likes me more than her.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
While she lives, Orin will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong.
You're on edge. Orin's influence, I assume.
I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere, could be anyone.
If anyone acts suspicious, we'll kill them. Simple. Well, then we'll need to be careful who we trust. I'm gonna ask her what she thinks.
We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Squish her.
She sent a message. She's at the
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
After calling everyone a weirdo, I deserve a kiss.
I still love the sound of that.
Kiss.
There is nothing I'd like more. I do rather like that, you know.
Okay, we didn't get Shadowheart's opinion.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed. We need to stay alert all the same.
Easy compared to the rest of you.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
people's opinion.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Okay, we were already in there.
Making herself comfortable.
Glad at least one of us is doing well.
Alright, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks, folks, for watching.
So many more could have survived if I not even had done the right thing.
We got to talk to some good animals.
Don't take that on yourself.
As usual, I will stream on Tuesday, do an art stream, and then Baldur's Gate will be back next Sunday.